it's the heat of our election, and we're determining who our next president's going to be. And all the pundits and the analysts at every debate say, he's got to look presidential.
Can't get more presidential looking.
Looked more presidential.
I thought he looked very presidential there.
Looks presidential. He's got look presidential.
It's important that we elect people that look presidential. So I thought I'd take a look at some of our past presidents starting at the beginning and see how presidential they really look. Let's look at the father of our country, George Washington. Gee, he kind of looks like Barbara Bush to me. Is that presidential? Now we have William Taft. I don't know how good he was. I really don't know what he did, but he looks like a walrus to me. Does he look presidential? Then we had Lyndon Johnson, who used to pull his dog's ears, and he said he would end the Vietnam War when he damn wanted to. Then we had Richard Nixon. Would you buy a car from Richard Nixon?
Well, I'm not a crook.
Very presidential looking man. Then, of course, Bill Clinton. With a red nose. I think he came from Barnum Valley, but I don't know. He looked presidential. And the most presidential of all, the Yale graduate, George W. Bush. Here's a couple of clips of Mr. Bush that people remember from David Letterman and other varied instances. Very presidential. And now we have Barack Obama. When he comes down the helicopter or the airplane, you know, President One, whatever it's called, the big plane there, the thing, he kind of goes like this. I'm waiting for it to go like this. But you know what I mean? Kind of do this. I don't know if this is presidential. Is that presidential? Okay. So what I want you people to do, I think the only two presidents I ever remember being presidential were John Kennedy and Ronald Reagan. And that means they're really trying to tell us, vote for the good-looking guy. That's it. That's it. Vote for the good-looking one. That's presidential. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you once again